I want to say happy belated birthday to my big bro, my big homie, O'Neal Lionel Rufus, a.k.a. Notorious O, a.k.a. Big O, a.k.a. Suge, a.k.a. if you family, Shuggy Bear. We love you and we miss you. This is from me, your brother Lou, and the whole family, your friends, everybody love you and miss you. Rest in peace and tell the gang we all said hello. Happy birthday. Oh.
You are loved and respected here at Brooklyn Basement.
Now listening to Brooklyn Basement Podcast.
Welcome back to the basement. It's your host Lou, aka Preston and Lulu's dad, aka Rufus Gang, and I got the gang with me.
Gang.
E, what's up? Talk to the people.
Hey, hi everybody. Yo soy Eriquita la Bonita.
Again with
He did it before, but it's okay.
First one was a blank. Got my guy Mills in here with me.
Oh, you already know it's MILL, your favorite electrician. I would say the dad thing, but I think you got that already.
Oh, okay. Behind the boards, we got my guy.
Here is just Dre.
Okay. You don't give yourself no sound effects?
None needed.
Okay. Just checking. It's just Dre behind the camera. So what's up? You know, it's been a long, chill week. It depends. I don't know. So how's everybody week going? Don't all rush.
I mean, my week is cool. You know what I'm saying? Went to sleep, woke up, went back to sleep, woke up, went to work. You know what I'm saying? In between. It is what it is. You know?
Good Lord.
The week did its thing.
Okay.
And I'm back here in the basement.
Okay.
What about yourself? How was your
No, I got my week was, I got a little sensitive, so you want to go before me? Or?
I'm going to be a little sensitive too.
Alright, so I'll go. Okay, my week first, I want to say happy birthday to Nat. We had went out, that's my fiance's best friend. So it was a lot, but happy birthday, Nat. We had went out to the karaoke spot 100 Fun in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. I don't know the address. I'm bad with that site, but it's called 100 Fun. It's lit. Mm-hmm. It's a nice little vibe or whatever the case may be. So I want to say happy birthday to Nat again. Shout out to the Libras. Thank you for having me and all of that. It was a dope little vibe or whatever. We had fun, sing a little karaoke, drink a little liquor, eat a little Chinese food. It's a vibe.
Oh, that's a good vibe.
When it's good, there's bad. Mm. My babies were sick this week.
Aww.
Yeah, my son came over Friday. He was sick, and then his sister didn't see him for a couple of days, so his sister in his face, and then she ended up sick. So right now, my baby girl is going through a cold or whatever the case may be. So everybody, can you please pray for my baby and her speedy recovery? I hate my baby being sick, even though she's really loving and giving me my hugs, but she is sick, and I'd hate to see it. So
definitely,
Daddy loves you.
Definitely. You send some praise, some positive vibes.
Thank you, E. Thank you. Dre, you want to go before E, or your week was just like Mills?
Yeah, it was just a week. I'm still sick, so.
Okay. So hopefully Dre gets better as well. Dre, speedy recovery, my brother.
Yes, sir. Praise to Dre.
So my week was it was interesting. Some highs, some lows, but I was able to celebrate my friend's memorial. He had passed away a year ago. And it was bittersweet because, the occasion, but at the same time, you around people and the vibes is good, the music is good. So, rest in peace, Derrick. I miss you.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Derrick.
Lost but never forgotten.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact.
Look at us, son.
Wow, being sentimental and stuff. I love it. So
it's a tough time. I understand because I gotta go to one of those in probably like 2 weeks, so I get it. Yeah, I get it, or whatever the case may be. I understand 100%. So y'all ready for some shout outs and some middle fingers?
Of course.
Shout out to middle fingers.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Tori. We starting up hot. Get it, go. Let me hear this.
Shout out Tori, son. The album dropped, son. That's all I'm listening to this week. It really uplifted my week. Tori got that thing, that make you just feel like, yo, just fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Tori, son. Listening, son.
Oh, I ain't get a chance to listen yet, but I want to check it out. I ain't listen yet. I ain't listen yet.
I listen to it. It's
You
good.
listen to Tori?
No, I didn't listen to Tori.
Tori about to be on Drake level.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I kind of owe Tori
an apology.
Yeah, you
can do that.
But wait, but I haven't heard anything from like the courts and nothing.
You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? The music is fire still.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
I think the case start next month. That's all. So you hear more. I think the case start next month.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait until like everything comes out, but I'm leaning into the apology.
Yeah.
Lean
into the album. You know, listening to it.
What's the name of the album for the people that may not heard it like myself?
On the spot.
Oh, I didn't know. You shouted out the album. I thought you would have knew the name.
This is the only guy that listens to music and don't know the album.
I'm not a title person. What I see Tory new shit. And you listen to it.
I respect it. So you're a Tory fan. Well, I don't know his fan base is called, but you're part of it. So
I fuck with Tory.
I respect it. I respect it.
About to be on Drake level, so you know what I'm saying?
So that shows.
You talking about the Sorry for What?
Oh, two. What number is it?
Sorry for what?
I know, yeah. What's the number?
I don't know numbers. Just sorry for what?
Sorry for number 4.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
Aren't you a Tory fan?
Damn.
I think this is the first one. This ain't the first one. But yo, shout out Tory. Tory's your guy.
Tory drops a lot of music.
He does.
So
he does.
Wait, he named the album Sorry for What?
Yeah.
Damn, he don't take accountability?
Damn. Here we go.
Let's not dwell on that.
So accountable for that area. That's
any other shout? You guys shout out to you?
Let me see. So I want to shout out the Last Bodega Brooklyn for hosting another art exhibit. I loved it. I also want to shout out Cinnamon, one of the artists that had her artwork up. And I just have to say, I love when Black people could come together and just like have a vibe and talk about art and spirituality. I think this specific show is so special because her art was like kind of galactic. Like it gave me like Daft Punk vibes, but with Black people, and incorporated a lot of spirituality. So I was able to kind of like speak out and kind of give like my interpretation of her artwork. And, you know, towards the ending of the night, I was asked to basically talk about spirituality. So I'm excited. So I let you guys know. I let everybody know so you guys can join, you know, not me because your girl gonna be there. So shout out to Last Bodega Brooklyn and Cinnamon. Oh, and Messiah.
Messiah, sorry I wasn't dead. You know, you don't have to call you Spiritual E.
Spiritual E. Zen E.
My shout outs is more, I want to shout out like family members and stuff like that. I want to shout out my mother, of course, as always. I want to shout out my future mother-in-law. I guess my future aunt-in-law as well. Like my best friend, I can't forget about you as well, Jade. I'm not going to forget you. Shout out everybody my co-workers that tapped in, my bros, the homies, the homegirls, everybody that tapped in and gave me feedback. I want to shout y'all all out, and I want to say I appreciate y'all. Don't get annoyed at me, because y'all going to get a lot of texts and DMs until my numbers look the way I want our numbers to look. I said mine, that's selfish. I mean, our numbers look the way I want it to look, but I want to shout y'all out and let y'all know that y'all are very, very, very appreciated from me and the whole basement. So shout out the basement gang and whole. You heard basement gang stand.
Don't stay apart. You know what I'm saying? Once you in, you can't get out.
Not rico.
Yeah, I see everybody keep saying, yo, you signed to death row. I'm late on the joke. I see everybody keep using that joke.
What? No.
Yo, you signed to death row. If you date a Libra, you signed to death row. You're not seeing these jokes? Oh, just all right.
I did see that. It was Justin LeBoy that posted it. I think.
I seen a lot of stuff like, oh, you signed to death row now. And that's basically, if you basically get, he said you signed to death row. I don't know if we get on the joke now or not. Let me know if I'm wrong. Dre, you got any shout outs? What up?
You sure it's for Libras? I thought it was for Scorpios.
No, I see a different.
I saw the Scorpios.
I see so many signed to death row moments.
Scorpios, you signed to death row?
Yeah, you signed to death row. Yep, I did see that.
Then you are right, because I am signed to death row. Yeah, I'm signed to death row, baby. I love you.
What?
I'm signed to death row.
What is it? Let's go with.
You can talk about that later. You got death row. I never heard that.
Yeah.
Nah, that is right though.
It was Scorpio. It wasn't Libra.
I let him go, son.
Oh, I'm signed to death row and I'm happy. So, yo, Dre, any shout outs?
Shout out to Ginger, Burdock Root, and Spradilla for making me feel better.
I don't know who these people are. You want to elaborate?
They're herbs.
Okay.
So like, remember how last week I sound like shit?
Okay.
And this week I kind of sound like shit. That's the herbs.
Okay, shout out the herbs there. Okay, this is the fun part. Who got some middle fingers?
All right, so I definitely got a middle finger. I'm going to give a middle finger out to the Biden administration because what I don't appreciate is that overnight, you give everybody the chance to apply for this loan forgiveness, right? And overnight, your sneaky little fingers went and changed the rules up. So now a lot of people can't even get the loan forgiveness. What's up with that? So middle finger to you. But I'm not one of them, so I'm definitely going to get that forgiveness.
Oh, okay.
That's why I say, y'all, I'm going to call you back.
Like, get on my phone. I need this forgiveness.
Nah, I did mine today.
Oh, shit.
I got to get mine signed, but I did mine today.
What if you don't, but you want it?
I don't think
Then you have to be eligible for it. There's certain criteria.
So they just give you a loan just because?
No, it's not a loan. It's like
forgetting not. Well, they pay. No, they don't pay it off.
I mean, well, it depends on the amount. So if you have like 20 G's or less, then they'll pay it off. But there's like some stipulations to it. So
they'll give you
exactly. I think you gotta get. They're trying to tax it though.
Of course, they tax everything.
The middle finger should go to schools.
No, the middle finger should. No, you're right. School should be free.
I have a theory on that too as well too. But let's finish the middle. I have a theory on that. I want to dive into that one day.
I want to put a middle finger out there for broken hearts. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep it short.
Have you ever went to sleep with a broken heart?
Right? And Neo, you know what I'm saying? That song was fire. You know. So sick of love songs.
I'm so sick of love songs.
Access denied.
Not middle finger, but middle fingers to the feeling.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Okay.
When you got your heart broken?
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
You know, it be like that sometimes, but I know you will heal with time.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I like how you're taking it.
Dre, you got any middle fingers?
I got one middle finger to give. I'm gonna give the middle finger to the fall.
To the fall.
It's always a season. We hate the summer, hate the fall. We gotta find you a season, brother. We gotta find you a season.
Because all it did was terrorize me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. I got caught slipping. And I'm fucked up.
You don't take accountability for nothing.
Well, shout out to Scorpio season though. You know what I'm saying?
We still a Libra season. We come. Y'all come in. Y'all got some time. Libra season just started though.
Death Row Records.
About to what?
Welcome to Death Row Records.
Welcome to Death Row Records. Don't worry, we'll get the drop for you by then.
Oh,
okay.
My middle finger still goes to parking. I can never find no parking when I leave work. Can you people please just park closer to each other? I promise you. That's all I'm asking. Like, I'm not even a bad guy because I be conscious of parking where people can fit in front of me, behind me, and stuff like that. As much as I be wanting to be an a-hole and be an asshole, whatever, I'd be like, nah, somebody might be coming from work like myself. I'm not a bum like Jamil said when I was off camera. But
you're not a bum.
You said people that's home in the daytime. I can't remember the quote, but you said people home in the daytime.
And then Jay called him a scrub.
Nah, you can't be a bum. You on camera now.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Now it's but I still work the same job. So my middle finger goes to parking. Again, please, people, I'm asking y'all kindly, just be conscious of hard-working people that's coming for work. Not just me, everybody in general, because everybody be looking for parking, not just myself. So I'm saying if everybody, so middle finger to the bad parkers and these young niggas that can't drive. They gotta get it straight. I'm sorry. They gotta get it straight.
Right. Middle finger to alternate side. Yeah, that was
parking.
Alternate side parking.
They got that in the burbs?
What?
My bad.
Oh wait, adding on to both of y'all stuff. Did you guys hear about the new law that they're passing?
What law?
So like if cars are double parked.
Wait, say that. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh, you want to talk about that? All right.
I actually want to talk about that. I will talk about that.
He was like, nah, shut the fuck up. I got that. I'm
so,
alright.
That was shout out and middle fingers. Stamp, who getting that stamp? Put that stamp on you.
Let me put that stamp. So let me tell y'all like fried chicken, cornbread, catfish, ribs, turkey wings, y'all better go to Cornbread Soul, located on 409 Eastern Parkway. Let me tell you, they macaroni and cheese, they collard greens, they peach cobbler, they I forgot the name of the drink when it's like half lemonade and half iced tea. No, but they have a name for it. I think it's called Uptown. Yo, it's so good. It was so good that I went one day and I went the next day and the lady was like, "You back again?" I was like, "Yes, bitch. Why you blowing me up?" But yes, I want to give a shout out to Cornbread Soul and also to like the owners. They're black owned and they're female owned. So Zadie Smith and I think her name is, please forgive me, Adina Bayo. I want to say that's her name. I read it and I don't know if it's like the right pronunciation, but yes, fabulous restaurant. Please go support your black businesses. That's the simple approval.
The damn.
Put that stamp. Next time you gotta either bring some food for everybody so we can taste it, or we gotta pull up and then they say you back again. Say, yeah, Brooklyn Basement gave you the stamp.
Yes.
You feel me? So spread the word and stuff like that and let them know we support them.
Bring the camera through and
oh yeah, definitely. We can do that.
I'll talk to them. Like you do something like, eat a little something in there, shoot a little content and you show love to these black owned companies.
Yeah, definitely.
All growing. You know what I mean?
Dre always want to shoot something outside, you know what I'm saying?
Look. That's crazy, but I got a question. So who's snitching? Who's snitching?
Listen.
Who's snitching? Who gonna be snitching on you?
I'm not gonna be snitching.
Who's snitching?
I'm not doing that. Especially to West Indies people. West Indies saying
I don't even understand why would they. So you want to get content what I'm talking about basically?
Yeah.
You get into what you want to get into.
So basically there's a law that was passed in New York City where if a car is blocking the bike lane, so people can actually take a picture of the license plate and I guess like the person who's blocking the bike lane, they would get fines $175, but whoever snitched, they get 25%, which is like $43. I did the math. I was like, $43. You really need, but think about it. If
they
you
tax you, they gonna tax you.
But hear me, if you snitch like about 20 times, that's a lot of money.
If you ever get it, because what if you gotta wait till the person pay their ticket?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That could be your day job. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. People can make money off it.
How people just started to flood the Uber shit. Now niggas gonna flood the parking ticket shit. If you gonna be outside with their phones, searching the blocks and snapping.
So what's the step when some with the boomy cat you taking a picture of his car? What you do next?
You get boomed on.
Oh, I'm just saying like me personally, I don't like one is $43. They gonna tax it, so you might get 36, whatever, right? Then two, it might come monthly. You might not get it right away too. Whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, is it worth? And two, I think it just caused more divide in the hood.
Of course.
That's why I think they did this to cause more divide in the hood.
How much is the ticket to be parked in?
Allegedly $175.
It's $175.
They lied. It used to be
it's $175.
Yo, it's like the city just turned to a bike city, son.
I need to get scooters.
Well, I gotta talk about that too. I just want to know, like.
I'm not snitching.
I'm not snitching either. Who snitching? You snitching?
Dre be on the scooter, so you
yeah, I can't. Well, you probably will be snitching.
You snitching, you gonna be taking pictures like you in my lane.
It's too cold. I'm driving now.
Okay. He left the gang.
But you know what's interesting though? I feel like New York City just wants people to like.
Their job?
No
more money from people.
I mean, yeah, of course, but I feel like they're trying to make it into like a city where you just ride bikes or whatever or scooters
because the way they cut it up and stuff like that.
I feel like they're doing it, but they should
take the bus and stuff like that.
Right, take the bus. But what they should have done was did what California did. So whoever doesn't own a car, they give you $1,000
They're not trying to give nobody no money. They trying to take every cent out of your pocket, son. I just paid 3 tickets. You know what? Fuck.
How much was that?
Depends on the tickets, right?
What? One was 50, one was 60, one was 75.
Damn, so you trying to tell me that blocking the bike lane is more expensive than just like whatever tickets that you guys get? Yeah. That's crazy.
The alternate side ticket is like $45. Yeah. The expensive ones is double parking, no stand-ins, fire zones. Those are expensive joints. Hydrant, those are expensive joints. But like Nah. A meter is like $45, $50. Like red light, if you get caught flashing, like $50. The speed camera, like $50. The bike.
Damn, I don't even want to drive.
Red light is 50.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, red light is 50.
Unless you pay it late.
I'll pay all my shit late.
Oh, yo, in the sense of that too, right? I wanted to know. No offense to Dre, who do you, as a New York City, a Brooklyn, New York driver, who do you hate more, the bikes or the scooters?
Both.
I hate scooters more.
Why?
They more reckless.
Yeah, scooters, they just be, they don't
zooming through. They don't care. Like they don't care about life.
Nah, but they look like
quiet bikes.
They look like they have an easygoing life. You ever see somebody on a scooter? They'd be like, "Bye, bitch."
And it all like they about to sue somebody. They get hit.
Toodles, you in traffic? Like
y'all don't have a lane. Wait, so what do y'all do? Y'all ride in the bike lane as well?
They ride everywhere.
The whole street is my lane.
See, the craziest Dre, when I bumped into Dre, he was on the sidewalk. But go
ahead. The craziest thing when you driving 40 miles per hour on the street, and then a bike person, a scooter person fucks the light and then runs past the shit, and you gotta be like,
that's why I hate scooters, bro. Yeah. They're so reckless, bro. But that's why I'm not snitching, because I hate the bike lane. I hate the scooters. So I was a snitcher regardless. But for $43, if they told me I get the 175, alright, maybe. I
see what you mean.
Maybe 175 is different than $43. Nah.
So you get $42 if you snitch?
It's 25% of 175.
Right.
Now you know what messed the city up?
What?
I didn't realize
they put license plates on the scooters. So now every time they do something reckless, they get a ticket. That's good though. That's what they.
Dre, what you think about that? Because you a scooter gang.
And the driver, damn.
You know they gonna charge. They gonna charge for the license plate. They gonna charge. Now you gonna have insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Do you gotta get scooter insurance?
What scooter?
It's pod episodes of you talking about falling off said scooter, bro. Same scooter I was just staring at the scooter not too long ago.
Where the scooter at, dog?
I saw the scooter not too long ago, brother.
What scooter?
Copy it. But I just wanted to know if anybody was snitching for 43. Please, Brooklyn, it's not worth no drama. I just feel like that's just more divide. Like, people walking around, snapping. Traffic cops be outside my house 2 a.m. They do their job, so we don't need to help them. We don't. We honestly don't need to help them.
I just feel like people in need are definitely going to be snitching now.
I think bike riders are going to take pictures. I think it's going to be said, like the people riding bikes and stuff, if they're upset, they're going to take a picture.
25 hits is a rack.
There's going to be somebody going to be like, all right, you want to snap me? All right, give me your bike. Put your bike in my trunk.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to be like bike niggas. They can have a gun. You know, it's going to be...
Yo, there's gonna be mass shootouts. I'm convinced.
We gotta talk to the youth and tell them it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I promise you, because everybody loses, bro. Right. Somebody lose their life and you gonna lose your freedom. It's never worth it.
You know who always wins? The city.
That's true. Either way you go.
Either way, they still get paid.
Because even if you don't pay tickets, you still pay taxes.
That's a fact.
So no matter what, they win.
You get locked up, you still,
all that for $2? That's crazy.
That's great. Man, listen, but we gotta, we out here. But with all that, forget snitching. E, what you got on your mind today? What you want to dive into?
Let me tell you. So the other day, I had a group of kids, and one of my students, they were talking over every student. So of course I can't hear. So I'm like, you can't do that. Like, what were you saying? Because you were talking over the other person. So he goes, I shouldn't be the one wearing hearing aids. Maybe you should. And I kid you not, I kid you not. I was like, in my mind, I said, you motherfucker. In my mind. So I had to be, professional. I said, excuse me? He said, yeah, you heard me. I said,
oh, wow.
I was like, what? So I just wanted to ask you guys this question. I know I'm a teacher and this happened to me in school, right? But I thought about it like outside, like especially in your family. Like, how do you feel about people scolding your children? Like, has there been a time where like somebody's watching your kid and like your kid acts up and then like the person scolds your child? Like, has it been a time where like you felt like it was inappropriate on how that person handled the situation?
With me personally, one situation, I didn't feel a way because like it was explained to me that she got permission from his mother. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, in that sense, if his mother said it's okay, then it's cool with me. Cause like P was hanging out with like one of the homies, and that's like his dog's dog. So whatever the case may be, and then you know what I mean. So I like not like a beating or like probably like slap under the hand or something like that happened. And then I'm like, his mother gave him permission, so I wasn't mad about it or nothing like that. Not like she kicked him in the stomach or stomped on him. Yeah. So I was like, if she felt the need for that, then I guess it's cool. I don't personally hit my kids or whatever. Me and Preston play fight because he's a little tall ass kid. But other than that, like, yeah, in a situation like that, it's cool. But me personally, I don't hit my kids, so I would never want nobody to hit my kids on my end because I don't believe in beating. I just want respect. I don't want fear. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I do it or whatever the case may be.
The question was to scold your kids, right?
No, somebody else scolding.
Somebody else scolding your kids.
Yeah, scolding your kids, right?
Well, scolding could come in different ways. It could probably be like, it could be physical, if I'm not mistaken, or it can be verbal. But I'll give you a story. So my cousin, she had moved to Atlanta, and my godson was in New York with his grandmother. So, you know, grandmothers and grandparents, they're very easy on like their grandchildren. They're not like hard anymore. I guess like they soften up with age. So my godson, he was acting a fool. So I'm like, all right. She called me. She was like, come through, talk to him, scold him because I can't no more. So I was like, all right. So I popped up on 6 a.m. He was sleeping. So when he woke up, he was like, he was like, why are you here? What's going on? I said, get up. So he got up. He took a shower. And he was like, I don't want to go to school. I'm like, nobody asked you. Let's go. Why are you giving your grandmother a hard time? And I guess like in the heat of the moment of him like talking back and kind of like doing whatever, I just plucked him on his mouth like this. I was like, he said, you hit me. I was like, because you don't listen. You act, there's too much lip. I need you to move. I need you to move. So I guess like it got back to his mom. And his mom was like, she didn't say nothing to me, but I could tell like the energy was kind of off. So I'm like, is she upset because I plucked her son? But she has every right to. But it would have been nice if we had a conversation about it, because I would explain to her like, yo, his mouth was outrageous. And because you wasn't physically here and you were not here for months, your mom can't handle that. So I guess like after that moment, when I plucked him, he started like really listening to me. Like, oh shoot, this bitch really be plucking my lip. Like, she's gonna pluck me. So, I mean, I guess like the way I handled it might have been wrong. You know, I should have like had a conversation with the mom, but yeah, I didn't.
That like I said, it all comes down to how, like you said, how they want it. What about you with your two young men? Do you?
Honestly, I feel like it depends on like the type of child. Like, I think with my two boys, I can honestly say I haven't dealt with a situation that it had to be, that someone had to like
discipline them
to the extent of like they need to get beaten. I mean, maybe Jaden a little bit, but like Jaden bad. But nah, like I haven't dealt with a situation, and I feel like I'm always on top of things when it comes to them. So, you know, if I get a phone call or the moms get a phone call that they acting up or whatever, like I'm usually on top of it, like, and you know, whether it's a conversation, because as I get older, I feel like it's better conversations than, you know, beating or whatever.
That's true.
Whoopings?
Yeah.
You do whoopings?
I did. I did.
Did is a key word.
Why you say it like you not under, I just wanted to know, because you said it's a better way when they older to talk. So I'm assuming when they're young they got beat butt. That's what I used to third person with beat butt, but he never got beat butt.
I never heard that word beat butt.
Yeah, you like beat butt. I think I stole it from his mom. I ain't gonna lie.
Jaden, you know what I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. But I feel like, you know, yeah, they didn't have it. There hasn't been a time where somebody hasn't like they had to beat Jaden, or they had to, you know, I guess, I mean, probably yell at them, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you just get a phone call like, come get your kids, like, you know, and that just make it worse for me. Like, the fuck? I think that's the worst. you get a phone call like your kid is wilding and I can't do nothing about it. Come get him. That's when I'm off the top. Like, yo, I got to get a phone call that you bugging.
Yeah. I never received that type of phone call. Dre, how about you and your two boys?
My little boy don't get beatings, unfortunately.
It's not unfortunately.
But I would say this though, like every kid is unique. Mm-hmm. I don't think you gotta beat every kid though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I come from that level of scolding.
With yelling that just anybody discipline them in a light. Have you experienced that?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. I got a sweetheart, man.
That's dope. That's dope. Like I said, I only have one situation too. Other than that, for most part, I haven't heard.
But then again, that's just my lens, though. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody might.
No, yeah, probably be thinking like they
badass
David. Like you're just like your daddy.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
You get that.
But so while we in the stuff of that, so whatever. You got more?
I got another question. So it's interesting that how each and every one of you said, like, well, not really you, Dre, but you won't beat your kids. But I feel like when we were younger, everybody was allowed to beat your kid. Like,
to a certain extent, I feel like
or yell at them or whatever.
I was close to the baby, so I was on the back end and stuff. So I didn't get as many beatings as my older siblings or whatever. I got yelled at, but I didn't get as many beatings because I'm on the back end, and then my little brothers got less and less. So yeah, in a sense, I get what you're saying, but that circumstances too. Because my mom's and pops had a lot of us, so by the time So it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Though, it'd be like, I see my brothers get
smashed. Tired after he do beatings. Is that what it was?
I'm assuming all of years of beatings.
Come in. Hold on.
I think times have changed. I think back when, like, it was spit a rod. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think due to like studies and everything, and actually, you actually being in your child's life, like, I feel like I'm more in my child's life than my father was in my life. Not saying my father wasn't there, but you know what I'm saying? My mom was the one that did all the home stuff with us.
Got
you know what I'm saying? Homework and all of that. But like,
huh? Say home whoops?
Home whoops.
Home whoops. Stupid. My dad definitely was there to, to do that. You know what I'm saying?
He made it home on time, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But so I feel like I study my kids, be like, my first, you just like, I'm a parent you like I was parented, and like I beat you, whatever, and then you realize it don't work. Now you got to figure out another way to do things, and I think that's where we're at now. It's like we're better with kids now than back when. Not to say that our parents didn't love us, but it was just like
you didn't know any better.
Like, oh, he's bad, beat his ass.
It's crazy. I'm slightly different. My mom didn't beat me a lot, but I would be in like an emotional state if she was disappointed. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
so her words could touch you.
Yeah, like her beat. My mother's half my size. So her beating me is not gonna think. But when like my mother like verbally or like I knew my mother was disappointed in me, that broke my heart more than anything. So I knew once I had kids, I'm not beating my kids. Beating didn't do nothing for me personally. My mother is 5 foot nothing. Love you, mommy. But my mom she hate when I call her short. But my mom's is like 5 foot, you know what I mean? And I'm 6'5", so and I've been 6 something since junior high school. So I've been bigger than my mom for years. So beating never is more so like when she vividly like disappointed in something I did or really was hurt by something I did, that's when I be in such an emotional state, and it's crazy to sit there. I wouldn't tell nobody obviously because man shit, but yeah, I'd be in such a, I feel like I failed my road test for the 4th time, 3rd time, whatever time I failed, whatever, because me and my mom was talking. Like, that's how messed up it was. My mom she was mad at me about something, we wasn't talking. And then I felt like my mom was just all thinking about my moms and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying, and that's why I choose not to. I ain't gonna beat my daughter regardless. But yeah, I chose not to go that route.
As I got older, I definitely understand that where, disappointing your parents is definitely a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, like, if I disappoint my parents, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, to a certain extent. But talking about parenting or whatever the case may be, in the same sense of scolding. So how do you feel when it's not the other parent? Because like you're not with your children's mother or whatever. If it's a spouse, how do you feel about that disciplinary act on your child? if it's like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your fiance, whatever you want to say about it or whatever the case may be, how does that play a role or whatever? And how do you feel like if you're dating somebody with kids, how do you feel or when do you feel it's appropriate for you to maybe scold or step in?
I think it's out of love because I feel like, you know, I could see like, all right, this person really, you know, has like a heart for my kids. You know, you could see it. Like, you know, if you with them, you can see like, yo, they really love my child. So they would want the best for my child. So I could see like, all right, boom, if they're yelling at my kid, it's for their betterment. It's not just because, oh, they being annoying. You know, it is what it is. You know, and I think that's, you know, if it's out of love and you like, yo, and we have that conversation like, yo, this is what your child is doing. Like, you gotta brush up. You gotta, you know, on doing this and this and that. I think, you know, it's cool, you know. But if you dealing with somebody who don't really like your kids, you know what I'm saying?
I would hope that's not the case, brother.
Like, you know what I mean?
I would hope that's not the case, brother.
Like, yo, send your kids back. Like,
I would hope that's not the case. E, what's up?
You know, when I was younger, I used to say, like, I don't want to watch anybody's kids who I can't beat. No, seriously, because in my family, like, you growing up with a whole bunch of women, that's all they do is beat your ass. Like, hello. So, you know, I'm older now and I'm realizing, like, you know, I don't want to say certain, a lot of kids, you have to kind of like reason with them because eventually, like, beatings take a toll and it could be very traumatic. So if I'm dating someone who has kids, I try to study their kids so I could be able to see like how I can reason with them. But I might get a little loud. I'm not gonna lie. It's in my nature. But I think most importantly, once I do that, in my mind, I have to have like some type of report to the father, to like the mom, like, hey, this is what happened. This is how I handle it. How do you feel about this? Can I have done something differently? Because at the end of the day, I don't want them to feel any type of way. Like, you know, I don't want any arguments. I don't want any drama. So
you don't want the kid going back and tell a report because it's going to be bad.
Oh, yeah. And that's another thing, too.
I'm not going back and forth.
Oh, my God, she beat me, mommy.
I'm like,
Daddy didn't do nothing.
I'm like, you lying. So, you know.
shit.
So, yeah, and that's another thing, too. Kids be lying. So, it's like, you even got to record this shit. Like, hold on. Stay right there. Let me scold you now.
She beat me. Yeah, I couldn't sit down no more, mommy. She beat me. And Daddy was just there laughing. And Daddy get the phone call like, hello, you got this B-word bit in my chat. Like,
nah, for real.
I understand.
For real, you gotta be careful with other people's kids. They not, especially if it's not your kids, it's other people's kids. You gotta be very careful. So I try to be very transparent with the parents. Like, hey, this is what happened. I don't want no issues. Can I have done better? Can I have done something different? And 90% of the time, it be on some, nah, you did the right thing. I know my child.
Listen, my situation with like how my life is set up, it's cool because my fiance gets a pass with my son because they have such a bond with each other. So if she does have to cross that line, it's respected, I feel, on both ends because they built such a rapport.
That's good.
Or whatever the case may be. They have a friend. Like, if anything happens, he calls her. She's on the list of people to call during his excited moments if he accomplishes something.
Wow.
And X, Y, and Z. So she's on that list for him. So with that, if you gotta beat his ass, we don't beat. But if you gotta beat his ass, I don't care. Do your thing. Like, it is what it is. Like, one time, just like with them, one time I was dropping them back to his mom crib, whatever. We driving, whatever. And he was like, I got 2 moms, Daddy. I'm like, huh? I was confused. Then he's like, yeah, I got my mommy and then I got stepmommy. And I was like, that was the first time he ever
said that on his own.
I didn't force nothing on him and stuff like that. He said that on his own or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, before that or whatever. Because like
what happened if he would said that to his moms?
He probably did. He tells his mom everything. So he probably did. He talks to his mother and his stepmother more than he talks to me. I get my information from them.
You get it too easy. You get it too easy.
I get my information from them more than anything because in certain things he won't come and say to me.
Yeah.
So I like with that even being said, I can't be mad if she also disciplined him. Like if she was to X, Y, and Z, I couldn't be mad because their relationship is their relationship. He loves his mothers. Or saying, no, I don't want to disrespect nobody. I don't think nobody will feel disrespected. But yeah, like I don't know. I lucked out. I can't front. I lucked out. So
that's what's up.
I know the love is there for my son.
And that's the thing.
You feel me? So
that's the thing. Knowing like I said, knowing that the person that you with, even if you're not with the baby mother, that they love your kids.
Child mother. Let's not say baby moms.
I said baby moms?
Yeah, you said baby moms.
I'm trying to say child mother.
Yeah,
a little bit more respect. Yeah. I was a baby mama everywhere type of guy too. I'm just trying, you know? Yeah, I used to say that a lot. It was saved in my phone at one point, bro. I'm not a saint. Just, you know? Just say it.
Child, who's it?
Child's mother.
Child's mother.
Yeah, your kid's children's
children,
mother.
yeah.
You have 2 children to say, well, aren't you go through a Tia and her husband thing and Miguel? You go through a divorce. If I was you, I'd be super nice.
I was like Tia. I am nice. I was talking about my situation. I was saying in general.
Not your situation.
I mean, my brother
dealing with child moms.
Children moms.
Clean it up.
Yeah, mommies.
That's crazy. Dre, what you got any takes on one of your women?
Yo, yeah.
Like if you're dealing with a young lady, if you're dealing with a young lady, what is your stance on said young lady or young man? I don't know your preference.
If you want to talk about it,
it's okay.
If you want to talk about it,
how do you feel about them scolding or disciplining or, you know what I mean, your child or children?
Word.
I don't know, man. But somebody else beat my kids. If it ain't me, it gotta be his mama.
Okay. Listen,
I respect that too.
Your stance, bro. I forget that.
Yeah.
What about grandmas?
Obviously,
that's a mom.
That's a mom.
Auntie?
That's a mama Jace.
That's doable.
Yeah, that's Mama Jace. That's either your mother's sister or your father's sister. That's Mama Jace.
Sister, like,
huh?
Yeah.
Aunties?
Yeah,
auntie?
Auntie. No, like
who auntie? His or theirs?
Your sister. I don't know.
His aunt. So the kid's auntie.
Kid's auntie. I mean, it's always the kid's auntie.
Oh, yeah. That's funny though. That is tricky. I don't know. That is good. I don't know how I would feel about like one of my brothers or sisters disciplining my child. That's crazy though. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have any kids.
Yeah, I don't know how I wouldn't beat none of my.
I mean, someday
I wouldn't hit none of my nieces and nephews. So I don't know. I'll be cool with that because I wouldn't do that.
I don't know. If I had a child, I don't know. It just depends. I don't have one yet, so I don't know how their mind is. So. Yeah, you know.
They gonna be like, I heard you on the podcast. You was gonna do that, girl. You lied.
Nah, but my sister mad heavy-handed too. Like she used to slap the shit out of me when I was younger. So I can imagine that. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know, but I don't think so.
You think your sister would beat your child?
Nah, I don't think my sister would beat my child. I think my sister would she got this voice that she be using that you have no choice but to listen. So I don't know.
Oh, darn. So since we still talking about children, have you experienced taking your sons and their homies out yet?
What?
Have you experienced taking your sons and their friends out yet?
No, my kids is young. I haven't done that yet.
Your kids is not. Wait,
your kids are
young, but they're not
here. Yeah, you can do stuff like that.
Now they got friends. I haven't done that yet.
Dre,
you haven't done that?
So what?
What the hell?
Take your kids out with their friends.
He's too young.
That's a lie. You have the oldest child in the room. What are you talking about?
No, actually, I have the youngest child.
No, you don't. I have the youngest child in the room. What are you talking about? My daughter's 1. What are you talking about?
I'm like, what shit do we talk about? I was like,
I have the youngest child in the room, actually.
I ain't get there yet, but,
Wait. And your kid's older than mine. Not to say it like that. My son is 10. I remember, you sure? My son is 10. I know, he might be taller than you. He's only 10. He was born in 2012.
No, he told him, Jamil. He ain't told him.
Almost.
No, he's told him, Jamil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he 5'7".
Nah, Jamil 5'7"
He not taller than Jamil yet. He not taller than
Then he taller than me. I'm 5 feet.
Yeah, but
everybody
that's never your lady, so we get it. He taller than both his mothers. So he almost taller than his mother. Actually, him and his mother about to say hey. Y'all never did. Damn, I'm the only one. Have you do it? Have you done it before? I'm.
At what age?
My son this was his 7th birthday.
Damn.
Yeah, your kid's around the same age.
All right, so when I talk to the tomorrow, I'll be like, yo, y'all got friends?
I know, like his friend's friend. Like I gotta take him to a party this weekend.
Oh, that's cute.
Or whatever. But that I don't like.
That is so cute.
my since I had a kid, my schedule was all about my kids. Whatever. But yeah, this was like his 7th birthday. I want to say. We went to launch in Queens. You know the launch, the trampoline spot.
I heard about it.
I will do that.
I had grabbed up. It was him, and I want to say 3 of the homies. I want to say. Basically, one of them was my nephew. My nephew was there, and 2 of his homies was there. And it's me. I took them, whatever. And that's what I'm saying. Having 4 young men, different personalities, different households, because they're not brothers. They're just friends, whatever the case would be. So to sit there and like do that or whatever, we went, we had fun. I called my mother at the end of it to apologize for the type of kid I was growing up. Because they was hard as shit. No, they wasn't wild and they was kids, but it's like hard as shit to manage so many personalities. My mother has 10 kids, bro. No, and I know I wasn't an easy kid to raise. I was like, I was very difficult at times. So I went through like a phase. It was like a year. I called my mother and kept apologizing just randomly. Like, Ma, I get it now.
I think I get anxiety because like even when Dre brought his son, like my boys they act totally different when Dre's son around. So you know I'd be like, damn. So imagine if it was more Dre's sons.
I was me and my son. I say something. Me and my son is like friends. I just gotta remind him sometimes of his pop. Yeah. So he'd go ahead, have fun, he'd do his thing, and I let him and the homies be the homies. Because I grew up, like I said, 2, 3, 4, like, best friend. I knew them for over 20 years. I got friends that I knew for over 20 years. So I always tell him the foundation of friendship. So I don't mind. Like, I have a rapport with the mothers to speak to them, to pick up the boys. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to ask you that.
We could text, oh, yo, I'm going to come get the boys. Okay, it's you. Take them to the park and this, that, and the third. So we have a rapport. So I don't mind grabbing up the boys and taking them when I can.
So where do you get that rapport? Like, is it from, like, picking them up from school? Like, where do you, like...
in this sense, it's different because his mother worked at Brooklyn College, remember? His mother worked there, so... he met these kids there, so I'm seeing the mothers through my son's mother and these mothers develop friendships. So once they develop friendships, and then I'm an active father, so no shade. But I'm there at events on, this is Prince's dad. Oh, okay.
I'm active too.
No. I'm not saying you're not. We're different. Active.
No, I had to let I had to let people know. You know
we're active differently.
Yeah.
Because like I said,
say that.
I mean, everybody's active, right?
You know, I do events, like I take the boys out, whatever. That's not my. And whenever we do go out, I treat his friends like my sons. I don't give Preston no special treatment over his friends. Everybody feels like equals. Yeah. Like that's my goal. Like y'all not gonna be like, oh, Mr. Luther's an asshole. Mr. Luther's so mean. No.
Oh my God, that's how you know you're getting. I'm listening to you, and I'm like, wow. Like imagine you having to like reach out to the parents like, hey, can I pick up your kid like get them and take them to this party? Like, yeah, sure. Like, wow, that's crazy.
The first time my man heard
and Mr. Luther.
we was at Preston birthday party this year, whatever. We went to a spot in Jersey and my man with me or whatever. And when Preston first came to, he's like, Mr. Luther. My man was like, who the fuck is Mr. Luther? I'm like, yeah, I'm a dad now, bro. Mr. Luther, you heard? You feel me? Like stuff like that. So,
but this is how you gotta check yourself, because like I had to check myself the other day when I want to pick up my boys, and the teacher, a teacher that he had, like in 3rd grade now, a teacher that he had in 1st grade, she became like the dean for my youngest son. And she comes to me and she's like, hey, I was Jaden's 1st grade teacher, and I seen Jaden was running around the schoolyard or the gym, and you know, we don't do that here and everything. And I'm like, I'm quiet because I'm like, you talking to me? Like, I'm a parent for real. Like my kids wild, they come to me. Like,
yeah, that's how, listen, I get it, bro. I wasn't cool. I pick up present from school, whatever. This is not last year, the year before last, I think. I pick a person from school every day. So one day we talk, whatever, and we walk into their car. He's like, Daddy, can I? The crossing guard was like, Daddy? I'm like, yeah, that's my son. She's like, your son? I thought you was his big brother. I was like,
wow.
Ooh. I was like, I still got it. You heard? You heard? Like, yo, being a dad, I don't want to make this a whole, we can do a podcast about that. I want to run it up. But being a dad, like, that's like my favorite thing to do. Like, being my kid's parent, my son especially, like, I'm hard on him at times. That's really my dog. It's like, that's really, that's really my dog. I don't want to, we could talk about that, diving the parenting one time or whatever. That's not, we were just talking about other people parenting our kids and shit like that. You feel me?
Right. Well, it's kind of the teachers. I feel like teachers are parenting your kids. Like,
to a certain extent, it depends. Because I be stressed sometimes, the pickups today. I don't know because he in 5th grade. I don't dive into that. That's a whole different conversation. But yeah, man. Listen, about the babies. Question of the day.
Okay.
So, like I was telling y'all, I went to karaoke or whatever, and it was a vibe. Had fun. Once again, happy birthday, Nat. Shout out Nat for inviting us. Shout out Uchi. Carpool fun always. Shout out everybody that was there. I'm not good with names. I apologize. So, I was there, whatever, chilling, vibing. So my question to y'all is simple, but it's fun. What is a kickback to you?
A kickback to me is a party outside.
Listen, your definition.
Like in the backyard, like, you know what I'm saying? A basement party could be a kickback. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something that's like, I don't know, like something. I think it's probably a vibe. Like, something you be like, was it BYOB?
Bring your own bottle.
Yeah, or they got liquor there. But it's a vibe. It's not like an establishment.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
What's a kickback to you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what that word was until you brought it up.
That is fine. That's all we in Brooklyn basement. Dre, you know what is a kickback to you or nah?
I'm kicking back right now.
You are kicking back right now. You off camera. If y'all see how Dre changed from on camera to off camera,
I know, right?
You would think we not in Dre home. He look home. This is crazy. You understand how the vibe changed behind camera, but we're not gonna worry about that. Me personally, I think a kickback, like you said, I agree with you. Well, everything you say, I agree 100%. I'm just adding a little bit. Like, I think it's a vibe. I think it's in a controlled environment more so. I think it's like a control party, like the guest list is kind of limited, or it can be like a surprise joint, like say 3 of the homies pull up and y'all just start hitting people to come to the crib, and it could be BYOB, it could be liquor there, it could be XYZ, or whatever the case may be. So I was like, that's what I think a kickback. I think with today's day, I think a kickback was just a house party. But I think it extended where kickback could be anywhere. Like, you could just rent a hall, but it's like controlled environment, it's a cool vibe, and that's your kickback. That's just my personal opinion on what a kickback is.
Can it be like people outside playing dominoes, drinking, and his music
it
on?
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
You chill up, you kick out, and XYZ is a vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dre, he already answered. I just wanted to know that, because next week, I'm going to just get a little preview. Next week, I want to dive into kickback etiquette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know what y'all think what a kickback is. So next week.
I like how you wrote that in.
You feel me?
You got to keep it in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Next week, we're going to jump into the kickback etiquette. I'm going to write that because Mill tried to send me some shit before, tried to say we talk about this next week, but he didn't give us no comments. He just sent us a video, people. If you know what we got to deal with the boss man over here.
I be editing, son. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak words. You know what I'm saying? I speak visuals.
It always breaks my heart for somebody to say I don't speak words on a podcast.
And then they speak so much.
But it's visual, you know what I'm saying?
It's audio first.
Yeah, but it's visual to me. You know what I'm saying? Even my stories is visual to me.
So anything on the agenda this weekend? Anything?
Just mending the broken heart, you know what I'm saying? Lots, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Open thoughts.
Are you going to Dre event that he put in the chat?
Oh shit, you got an event? Damn, I ain't realized.
Damn, your brain broke it too, nigga.
Are we gonna dive into the broken heart next week as well?
Nah, definitely. We
gotta have some. We gonna burn some sage.
I'm gonna bring Alicia Keys in so she can sing it.
Sage. We gonna take a couple of shots, and then we can get you Robbie, and then you can tell us what you want to tell us. No shots, because we don't know where you might go with the shots.
Nah, but yeah, we could definitely do that next week. You know what I'm saying? You know, bring some liquor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then we just do that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, bring the heart stuff this time, because you just brought wine this time.
There's nothing wrong with wine. Wine's a vibe. Wine is sexier.
Because niggas don't be knowing.
Hennessy is sexy.
Nah, wine is sexier.
I don't know about Hennessy.
Yeah, Henny cool, but Henny not sexy. I don't think we need Henny for that conversation. We don't need Henny for that type of conversation.
Tequila?
You was a messy
I love
brother.
Tequila. I can do the tequila.
Alright, so
we fuck with tequila, you know what I'm saying? Next week, you probably call it Mending Broken Hearts. You know what I'm saying? Get into it.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I think it go hand in hand next week. We could do that. So I'm cool with that. Yo, but anything like you don't got nothing going on this week neither?
Let me see. No.
Okay. I gotta be a dad and take my kid to a kid's party.
Oh yeah, I'm a dad.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not a part-time dad. I'm a full-time dad. My son just doesn't live with me. That's the only reason I'm saying something. My son doesn't live with me full-time, and I have him this weekend. I'm taking him to a party. That's all.
You say you're not a part-time dad?
I'm not a part-time dad. I'm a full-time dad.
I'm not a part-time dad.
No, I'm just saying my son happens not to live with me. That's all the reason I'm saying I have to be a dad. This is a little joke. You don't gotta. I'm not coming for your dado.
Okay.
I'm not coming
Your
for
dado.
For your dado, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jaden and Cam. You know what I'm saying? Daddy's here working.
Yo, all right. Also, before we end, we're gonna have a segment. Not at the end of the episode where we're gonna have the song of the week.
Right.
So new artists, up and coming artists, because we don't want artists that sign because we can't afford that right now.
That's right.
So up and coming artists, if you are interested in being the song of the week in the basement, on Brooklyn Basement Podcast, DM any one of us, DM the page. You can email me. I think my email's on my social media. So anybody that wants to reach out to be the song of the week, we will play the song. We will shout you out. Say your name, the name of your song. If you got a wild name, please just send the enunciation of your name. Please.
Oh, for real?
Because we don't want to butcher it. We want to show respect on you.
Send a voice memo or audio.
I'm not going to allow preferably Brooklyn because we're Brooklyn based, but anybody's welcome to send. If the music is dope, we will play it. So I just want to know, we're going to add a little segment called Song of the Week. I got the okay from the boss man to say this message to you people.
Yes.
So with that being said, drop them.
MILLX.BB. That's me. I don't know why my followers is going down.
Because your name was spelled wrong on the video. Looking for the other mail. That mail's probably got some followers.
You know what I'm saying? My shit going down, so let's bring it back up. So, you know what I mean? Let's bring my shit back up.
Oh my God. And mine is etiqueta.bb on Instagram, as Mills would say. So it's ERIQUITA.BB.
And you already know it's your boy Rufus Gang. RUFUSGANG88. That is my family, not a Rico. Dre, what's up? Talk to the people.
Hold up, and that BB is coming too. So you know the dot.
I gotta discuss. I gotta talk to the higher ups. We went over that. I gotta talk to the higher ups, and once I get the okay, I might change something. But as of right now, I haven't spoke to the higher ups. When I have the conversation with the higher ups, then we will.
Just keep checking. You know, put the .BB in.
The 88 is not BB, son.
If it pops up,
since 88 been hustling, bro. You heard Hope. What are you talking about?
Why you do this to this man? You know he about to play Jay-Z.
What are you talking about? The 88 been hustling, bro.
You know he about to play Jay-Z.
You know that.
It's about to be Mills 88.BB, son, because I'm 88 too, son.
I'm not the only person born in 88.
I'm just saying. Son.
I mean, I was 89 but 25 in spirit.
You know,
I like that. 89 over 25. I like that.
I'm all 8s, you know what I'm saying? 18, 88. You know what I'm saying? 8 is that's actually my favorite number.
Yeah. I got 88 on my Crocs.
What?
I got 2 8s on my Crocs. I got my Crocs.
I really look down like.
If you do something with the.
Why you wanna be?
Wait. If you do something with the ones, it turns into an 8. You know what I'm saying?
Last but not least is just Dre.
Never least, just last. Don't say that. Last but not least. Don't do that.
But wait, I didn't add Brooklyn Basement.
Yes, that is true.
It's BKLYN.basement. That is our IG.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember the Twitter. The Twitter. And the TikTok. But I'm going to remember it the next time.
It'll be there.
It's going to be here somewhere.
Please like, subscribe, and comment.
Oh, everybody just point up. Just point up. Because that's where I'm
point up? Okay, point up.
It's going to be right here.
It's going to be right here. Not down there, but up here.
Mine's might be right here.
All right, we're going to figure it. It's somewhere in there.
Good feet. Holla at your guap. Yo, once again, shout out my brother. Love you.
Well, shout out O'Neal.
Love you, bro.
Word, son.
And like E will say, hold on, am I allowed to say that? Because Mills be wanting to say that. My fault.
No.
As E will say,
you are loved and respected here at Brooklyn Basement.
Booyaka.